So maybe I will start my presentations today with my two audience. So here I want to present about uh, risk analysis from PT ASTRA International or as ISEE. So this is for the company profile and industry context from PT ASTRA International. There is so PT ASTRA International TBK, or we usually call ASTRA, is one of Indonesian large diversified public company founded in 1957 as a trading firm. So the ASTRA has a business segment who's operate as a large conglomerate within a highly diversified business portfolio and spanning multiple sectors in Indonesia. And for the industry context, Astra operates as a large conglomerate with a high business disdain. Sorry. Instead of looking for this, I realized about this diversification for the greatest strategic advantage, but as we will see, managing operation across so many different industry simultaneously creates a highly complex web of risks. So this is for the risk identification. There is an managing operational information system. There is an internal risk and external risk. For internal, in Astra have an managing operational information system due a potential unauthorized access in vulnerabilities in a malware threats. And for the external, there is an investment operation management due a corporate profit margin, and there is an fluctuations in foreign exchange rate. So most of pressing challenge lie in managing is therein on operational information system with a such a fast network and these fast server and vulnerability to the malware and potential unauthorized sensitive corporate data. And then we can move to next. This is for the analysis for PASL. There is an P for political on international trade policy who and contextualize there's within a broader macro environment. And for the E, it's for global economic uncertainty to Astra that we just mentioned. And there's an social is for a consumer behavior. And for T, technological and secure IT infrastructure. Do L is for personal data protection, and for the last is environmental, or there is on demands of sustainability investing. So this is for the SWOT analysis. There's an strengths, weakness, and opportunity tree and the traits. So for the strengths, there is an diversified portfolio, active risk governance, and stabilized IT protocol. For the weakness, there is an import dependency exposure and IT infrastructure vulnerability. For the opportunities, there is then supply chains localizations and enhanced cyber security measures. And the last is third party for security audit. For trades, there is an economic volatility and cyber security threats. And this is for the risk assessment and analysis. As you can see, I have a suggestion for this. Who's the first to risk category in macroeconomic and financial? Have an executions of periodic to the macroeconomic can corporate use models. And for the information strategy, information technology security, I execute of cybersecurity experts and application of outsourced sites system. This is for the governance structure or mitigation. There is a governance structure whose audit commit oversight and IT security governance, and do has mitigation strategy, use call and existing controls. There is a maintenance of an highly diversified portfolio and implementation of strict internal IT. This for the evaluate who's increased local searching of materials and require routine penetration testing. And this is for the last slide on conclusion and recommendation. Have a conclusion about the probability reduction and impact reduction, who's have a recommendation about immediately conduct the regular macroeconomic stress testing on the company's financial model and conduct regular penetrations testing using a third party who's independent security auditor to avoid blind spots for internal teams. And yeah, maybe for my audience, there's an question for me. You can write on chat or you can say. Okay, maybe for my audience, Alvira, you can have, you can say your question.
Okay, so I have one question for you. So my question is, does a weaker currency increase operational risk in ASTRA mining and heavy equipment sectors, considering its import and export activities? Jadi, yang kita tahu ini kan sekarang currency kita memang lagi melemah banget ya. Nah, jadi apakah si currency ini atau kurs ini tuh berpengaruh nggak ke operational risk-nya Astra, apalagi di bagian pertambangan sama heavy equipment-nya? Tuh, apakah bisa dipahami pertanyaannya?
Ya, bisa. Makasih, El.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe for another questions.
Okay, I have a question. My question is, does the supply chain localization strategy truly reduce the risk of global disruption, or does it create new risks such as higher costs or limited supplier option? That's my question.
Okay, thank you, Echa. Maybe I will answer faster than I think. Jadi untuk question Elvira tentang currency di Astra sendiri itu apakah berimpact ya dari PPT yang udah aku uh, uh, presentasiin itu ada di bagian okay, sorry, maybe I will answer with English. Sorry. So, from your question before, there is an hasn't mentioned about the weak weakness or weaker about the currency who's based on the Peta Astra from the uh, eh, uh that. So I will mention on this for risk identification. Maybe my answer is on the corporate profit margin because Astra is import dependence exposure uh, about a weaker rupiah who makes purchasing import on industrial component uh, then making a significantly more expensive, such as machinery part uh, and more of them. So yeah, I mean like to manage this Astra haven't primary strengths on sorry uh, on the mm, wait on this SWOT analysis from strengths who's have a diversified portfolio, while a weaker currency increase the operational costs for import, uh, and we can to balance it uh, like a mining that export commodities in a global currency on with US dollar and uh, that I presented before who's my cursor and mm, from this that haven't I haven't a recommendation from immediately conduct regular macroeconomic stress testing on the company financial model. So to map out this affects the currency sensitive. Maybe it's kind of like that from my answer. Instead, uh, are you understanding or not? Maybe looking for yeah, kind of like this.
So your answer basically, yes, it's increased operational risk. Is it right?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
thank you. And maybe I will answer for the ECHA questions. I just said like supply chains before, who's on my Astra has an uh, increase called searching of material. I mean, like your question is like uh, how does to create a new risk such as higher costs or limited suppliers, some kind of like that. So I will answer like based on my presentation before, I frame as an increase a local searching of material who's on the my SWOT analysis. This on the opportunities for the first like a supply chain localizations. It means like I will import maybe the ASTRA will import dependency of exposure like on to reduce the global disruptions risks. It directly address for this this like uh fluctuation in foreign exchange rate from my external rates whose will searching locally like the reduce exposure from currency shock, then I will make an what can I say before? It's kind of like to reduce the disruptions rates. I will Astra will make an profit margin from this fluctuation from in a foreign exchange rate by that by localization supply chains to ship to exposure volatile international shipping lines and currency shocks, kind of like that. And for creation of new risks, maybe on every mitigation control, having a secondary trade-off, like I have to um, well, I have to make an limited supplier option for potential cost variance due to the local market capacity. So, however, maybe the Astra will calculate the trading and an uncontrollable external macroeconomic risks for control the internal operation process. Yeah, it's kind of like increase local searching of material do uh, identify the import depending exposure. Yeah, kind of like that. I don't know. It's from my personal opinions. Are you understanding or not, chat? Or you have another opinion?
Mungkin aku mau confirm aja. Jadi, um, menurut kamu tuh yang supply chain localization-nya itu benar-benar nge-reduce risk-nya itu atau enggak, atau sama dia tuh kan kira-kira bakal membuat risk baru kayak dengan adanya supply chain localization ini si Astranya ini bakal butuh apa price yang lebih besar yang dia keluarkan atau gimana gitu. Mungkin singkat aja.
Iya. Jadi tuh uh, so uh, karena ada new risks, then Astra will be having another uh, apa tadi? Knowledge managing. Yeah, maybe kind of like that.
Okay, thank you, Hannah.
Thank you. Maybe maybe that's for my presentations. Thank you for my audience. So thank you.